This weekend, we will hear the emergency sirens in San Luis Obispo County as part of a regular testing of the emergency notification system. Joining us live via Zoom is Rachel Dion. She's the Emergency Services Coordinator for San Luis Obispo County. Thank you so much for joining us today, Rachel. We're letting people know that it's a test this weekend, but if they didn't know it was a test, how can they tell if it's a real alert or not?
Well, anytime you hear our sirens sounding steadily for 3 minutes, we want you to tune to your local radio or television station. We will always broadcast emergency information on our local stations if we're using the sirens. So if you hear that sirens any other time than the fourth Saturday in August, that's when we always do our full-scale test. We want you to tune to your local TV and radio for emergency information.
Okay, fourth Saturday in August. I'll put it down on the calendar so we'll know. We hear these sirens once a year for tests here. So, in what kind of real emergency would these be used?
Well, the sirens were put in place because of Diablo Canyon Power Plant, but we can use them for any emergency that would affect a large amount of the public where they would need to take actions. That could be anything from a tsunami to a dam failure, anything where there's some sort of action that the public needs to take.
Okay, so if one of these real emergencies should happen, what should the public do? You mentioned tune into your local media. That would be step one, right?
Yes, that's step one. We have a great partnership with our local media, and we would put out information on our local radio and television stations via our emergency alert system. We also have many other channels that we could use to get information out to the public if there was a large-scale emergency.
Okay, and the sirens aren't the only way that you can let the public know about an emergency. What are some other ways that you communicate to the public?
Well, we have the ability to send our wireless emergency alerts, which are basically text messages similar to Amber Alerts, to cell phones. We have our emergency alert system, which is the system that broadcasts the emergency messages on the scroll on TV and radio. We use social media. We have our readyslow.org website where we post emergency information. And also another thing people forget about is NOAA weather radios. They're simple battery-powered radios you can buy at a local radio store, and they also broadcast our emergency alert system messages as well.
Okay, so we'll hear the sirens this Saturday. It is a test and only a test. You have been warned. Rachel, thank you so much for letting us know what's going on this weekend.
Thank you.